Man. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jacques. Shout outs to the real ones. Follow, like, and subscribe. You know the vibes. This new A$AP Rocky song, man, if he really wanted to hit the heartstrings, he totally did. It's called Same Problems. It dropped on the 8-year anniversary of A$AP Yams' death, rest in peace. And it's essentially addressing the spate of deaths that we've had in hip hop and how we die very young. This is something that he performed at his Amazon Live show a couple weeks ago. And during the show, he had pictures of rappers that were slain before their time. So everyone from Pop Smoke to DMX, who died young, to the Notorious B.I.G., to Slim 400, Trouble, like the list just goes on and on and on and on, which is effectively the point of the song in essence. And even thematically by name, it seems like it's supposed to serve as a spiritual successor to fucking Problems. I also feel like Rocky is displaying a level of maturity just in the rollout of this new album and in general of this song in general that you don't often see in artists. Now, let's be honest, the bar is truly on the floor when it comes to a rapper or an entitled male musician showing some maturity. Let's be completely honest. I do feel like just in listening to this track and reading his interview with Zane Lowe, I kind of feel like, all right, maybe Rocky is really trying to give us something new here, which is something that he did in Testing, because Testing was all about like new sounds. To what I thought was great effect, to a lot of people, it was a bad effect. If anything, it was a shit effect. Some people just really didn't like the project. I really believe that this song, Same Problems, just in the 8-bar chorus, encapsulates so much nuance and care to the situation, which for Rocky is a first person thing. Like, it's not like me and, you know, 99% of the rest of us that are not rappers that are just sometimes just commentators and third-party viewers on what is their real life. Rap should be WWE in some places, but to some people, it is The Wire. This is what they came up in. This is what they see. And even in the 8-bar chorus, you could see that.
Any problems get solved. My product of things that I saw. How many problems get solved? And my product of things in my songs.
And even if we just like go through the first one, just breaking it down, right? Am I a product of things that I saw? That's what I was talking about just earlier. Are these artists just turning what their lives were growing up and the hard areas that they grew up with, Rocky being Harlem, with Pop Smoke being Canarsie, Brooklyn, with the Notorious B.I.G. being Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn? Are they just turning the trauma of their upbringing into art, which is the commonly accepted definition of what art is? Like, you're turning your surroundings into works, like you are turning your influences, your input into pieces. And also asking yourself, are they just reflecting what is happening, or, and as Rocky says later, producing it? The next one is like, am I a product of things in my songs? So is Rocky essentially when they say rappers rap about violence too much and they're always talking about terrible things, essentially Rocky is like kind of recriminating himself for this, right? And then the next one, am I a product of all of my flaws, which speaks to the first two lines in here, right? In my opinion, at least. They're flawed in the way, in the things that they came up with in their neighborhood, right? Things that created these flaws. They are flawed in how they're including the negativity in their music that is both plaguing them and destroying them as rappers. As a celebrity class, right? Because they're different celebrity classes without getting too much into it, but you got pop stars, you got actors, you know, rappers, I will say in the large part, are a very fraught celebrity class. Let's be completely honest with you here. And then, you know, the final one, it's like, how many problems get solved if we don't get involved? Almost saying like, how many times would our issues be completely taken care of if we just stepped out of the beef, if we just took a step back and just like let it go? Yeah, I just kind of had to just sit with that, just think about that. It's like, how much simpler would all of this be if we just let it go? Because I'm not someone that keeps a ready-to-go database of rapper deaths in my head. I can't say how many hip-hop deaths have been caused by rappers just jumping into things, right? But being a man, I can speak from that database. How many problems would get solved if niggas just kind of kept their noses out of shit? I know that for a fact. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I've experienced it. you know, it's like, are they a product of their experiences? Like, is it nature or nurture? And there's just all these questions that are asked. And I really believe that Rocky really could be onto something here. And I think releasing this as a single, I like it better than Shit in Me. I thought Shit in Me was cool, but just this idea shows me that the album, I'm gonna learn something about him. I'm gonna learn something new. Rocky doesn't do that many interviews. He's an artist that sometimes you gotta parse things about him based on like the music, or when he sits down with Noriega for 3 hours. And I really believe that this is something special here. And I really think that we could be on the verge of a really good A$AP Rocky album. He's been in the game for more than a decade now, and we're able to see growth. In the same way that we saw growth from Tyler, the Creator, you know, we're seeing these rappers that were in their early 20s actually grow and become different people, because that's really hard to do. Let's be completely honest. That's really hard to do. Rappers, especially celebrity men, just they don't learn. You know, they don't learn. Like you kind of basically, Chuck Klosterman, he wrote this book called Fargo Rock City, such a great book. And he has this line in it that I bring up all the time, but you stop growing at the age you become famous. And rappers are a very big proponent of that. Music stars are a very big proponent of that. This is all just a long tangent to say that I think that Same Problems is a really great song, and I really feel like we have a lot to come from A$AP Rocky, and it's only to get better from here. What do y'all think? I know it can't just be me. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Please watch my other videos and please subscribe. I'm trying to do more of this. This is a track review, just tossing it up today, all right? Have a good one. Peace.